Hi all, it's Bernard here at Stafford Station, Engage again, and in this episode I focused on doing this Wickes building, quite a large building, and also its base, which is this Vulcan Road, which goes up to this cul-de-sac here. So I thought I'd do some detailing on the road itself as well. As you can see, there's two large gaps there. There'll be two more buildings to come. Let's give you some close-ups of the build. I've also done this outbuilding of the factory as well. Little bits of detailing like the roof fence as well I've done. And then there's also this storage yard here which belongs to the factory, so there's some little units as well there. So what I'll do is I'll take you through to my previous self and go through the build. Thanks. You may have noticed two new additions to the fleet. I've got this DRS Class 66 and I've got the GBRF West Coast livery. Fantastic detail on the models, and the sound, as you've heard, is brilliant as well. There is one issue with them though, is the contacts on the bogies here. You can just see the little metal strip there. They get dirty very quickly, and I'm finding I'm having to just wipe these with a bit of IPA, these contacts here. I think there's a very fragile joint between them and the motor housing. Just something to be aware of if your loco starts chugging a bit. This is one of the first batch of 66s I've had, and I've had a few issues. I've had to clean these contacts a few times, but once you've cleaned these, it runs fine. Anyway, let's just start to mention that. So I've got the template on the board to see how it relates to the other buildings I've done, the factory. You've got a Vulcan Road going down there, and then the hill starts straight away going up to the footbridge there. You've got the Wickes there, and then you've got this other factory building here. So what I want to do now is actually raise the levels. So if you can see on this, the side view, you've got the Wickes, and then you've got this building. Well, I've done it so it's like basically 2-ply, 9mm ply heights higher. So this starts 18mm higher than this, and then in front you've got the road sloping. So what I've decided to do is create two 9mm high blocks here for this, which will go here, and then this will have an extra 9mm high, and then I'll probably use MDF to create a slope for the road to go up here. In addition, we've also got a slope going there as well, so the yard for the Wickes will slope up like that, and then Vulcan Road will slope up like that. Yeah, so for us to do is this getting this two pieces of ply cut here for this elevated area here. Right, I've got all my levels on, going right from this right up to this back level here, and then I've got some inclines going back up as well to up there. So you've got Vulcan Road going down here, and then circling round up to this dead end here, and then you've got this height of 45mm, which is the minimum really to get over the track for this footbridge. So you've got like 5 pieces of 9mm ply there, and then I've used MDF to actually get the hill of the road. So it kind of swears round here, and then you've got this kind of park, kind of wasteland area here, and then you've got this car park here, and then that's where the Wickes is, and you've got the Wickes backyard there. So the next stage now is to do the grout, which you may have seen in my previous videos. I do a 1.5mm grid, and I'll do that over here, this 1.5mm grid over the tarmac areas, and then just smooth it over with grout, including the yard here as well. I've also got the road leading up to this yard for this building as well. Yeah, so that's the next stage, do the grouting. So starting now on the Wickes, I'll just take you through some pictures here I took in January, well, a year ago now. This is the front, so I will be modelling this. It actually comes out this foyer. So what I'll be going to be doing is probably create a fake background here, piece of plastic card sheet which is behind it, and then stick on some printed off pictures of the interior here, and then build up the glazing here and do some 3D printing for the windows. And then you've got this kind of fascia here. I'll probably use that 1mm embossed plastic card for this. So I'll just go through some of the other pictures. A side view there. And then this is the hill, Vulcan Road going up, and these are the buildings here, up to the footbridge. And then this is that kind of scrapyard area here, in the back of it. And then this is Vulcan Road going up. So what's quite interesting is you've got the levelling here against the hill here. So yeah, I'll be modelling that. And you've got the back. I won't be doing this cage area here, but I'll be modelling the doors here and some of the paraphernalia here as well. Yeah, so from that I've done as you'd expect, elevation drawing. So you've got the side view there, and that shows that I've not going to do the whole car park in front there. Whole car park would come to about where my thumb is there, just for space reasons. Vulcan Road starts here, and you've got a reduced entrance here, and then the hill goes here. And then we've got the build up of the 9mm ply for the hill on the back, and then the yard, and then we've got some of the building higher up, and then I see a building at the back even higher up on another 9mm ply. Now we eventually get to the footbridge, and then you've got a front view there with the glazing, and the back view there. So the front view, like I say, I've decided to create a false back, and then I will print some pictures of the store and then stick them on the back. So this is a carcass I've done, so this will be the front, so that'll be kind of where I'll stick on pictures of the store inside, and then I'll build out the foyer, glass foyer with the doors. So I've already built the basic carcass, so Vulcan Road will be like an angle going up there, and then that's the back with the kind of doors at the back. So yeah, the next stage now is to put the embossed plasticard on for the roof, and there's some other embossed plasticard elements on the side here as well. Yeah, quite a big building. Right, just done 2 skims of grout to get the levels and the surfaces and the levels. I usually do like initial grout layer, and then wait a day to dry, and then do another grout layer just to finish it off. Next stage then is, once this is dry, is to just get some sanding paper and just sand it, and then I'll start airbrushing it. Just seeing how it looks in situ. And also I've managed to finish the landscaping. I've just given it undercoats in grey, so you can sort of see the levels there, and Vulcan Road coming round. Yeah, so next stage is to still continue with the Wickes building. Got the glass foyer to do there, As you can see, I've got the kind of entrance area there done with the brick siding. So yeah, been quite a lot more to do on that, so that'll be continuing. Just doing the Tinkercad now for the front windows for this Wickes building. So as you can see, I've got the front there and the sides. I'll have to print these in separate sections. I've got a left hand and a right hand because the middle has got a narrower part here. So that's the prototype. So next stage is to get those printed off and put on the glazing. So I've done some more detail into the Wickes building. Foremost is the front windows. I 3D printed the window frames, very delicate. I had to repair them. There's a trouble when you're 3D printing something so thin. This is 0.6mm. They tend to break, so to super glue some of these spines, and I've reinforced it with some plastic polystyrene strip there, the ends there as well. I've also put some more layers on the sides here, put some edging on here, put some extra bit of facing here, and on the back I've done some detailing with the doors there to the yard, and I put a facing on there as well. Yeah, it's starting to come together. It's nearly at the painting stage now. I've also done this small outbuilding next to the factory. You can see there. Done some facing on it as well for the edging. It's got a little door. What's quite interesting about this is you've also got these signs and air conditioning units and various other bits and pieces here, so it'll make quite an interesting little scene, this. Plus you've got this unit here, is a vent unit, and this electric generator here. This will be slightly thinner on mine, but I'm definitely going to 3D print these as well, so that'll be quite interesting. I had to kind of make that little area a bit more detailed on this corner of Vulcan Road. So I'm just creating the Tinkercad for the air vents here and this electric generator plus the air conditioning units. So I've used this picture here to get an idea of the size scale. So that door there in N-gauge is usually about 13 to 14mm high, which equates to about 7 foot. So on that door height I can get an idea of the height of the generator. Plus I've also got these images as well, a bit better close up there, quite intricateness of the coils on the generator, and some of the detail on this vent. And I've also got this side view as well, quite interesting, gives an idea of the flutes coming out. So yeah, that's the 3D Tinkercad, so I'll get those 3D printed. I'm just marking out the roof lines now, and as you can see, you've got asymmetry here. These are shorter than these, and then they become the same length. I think that's what's quite interesting modelling the prototype. You don't tend to get symmetry, even with man-made buildings, you know. There's always something uneven, which I think gives the model a bit more interest. So what I've done is I've marked up on the plan roughly where these go here and the actual relationships to each other, the widths from the end and the gaps and everything. And then I've already painted the roof, so I should mark those up there. So as you can see, got the quirk of the unevenness or asymmetry there, so we'll get them masked up and then painted. Right, come to the end of the Wickes build, and got to this stage. So as you can see, I've got quite a lot on now. I've got the railings on, I've got the window frames painted up, including the foyer area, which you can just see a bit there. You've got the foyer doors as well in the back, and then this kind of grey screen which they've got over the top. I've also got the graphics on, try to match the prototype there, and as I can pan on the side here, I've got the front of the Wickes graphic there. So nearly complete. There's a couple of roof detail elements I need to do, so I'll 3D print those. Another thing I've done is the little outbuilding for the factory, put some graphics on that, and I've also done some graphics on the factory itself there, this loading bay area, warning signs, etc. So I'll put them on the track now and see how they go together. Just modelling some of these items in this storage yard area here. So one of the ones I've modelled is these rack of pipes, to show you there, which is these here. So what I've done now is I've got some evergreen rod, 1.6mm, and some strip, 0.5 by 1mm, and I've 3D printed the caps as well there. So I've put the rod like that in stacks and the strips as the stacking pieces there. So that'll be painted in a silver colour. Another thing I've done is 3D printed these round bits of pump machinery, or pipe machine I should say. Got those 3D printed as well, quite distinctive shapes with those circular bits. And another thing is that metal tube, kind of like tubing on the pallets. Kind of done them as well, so get them painted up. Done some pallets there as well. Just adds to the detail in that area. Right, that's the scene done. I've added some more elements. Added more roof vents, and I've also done a few more bits and pieces in the storage area there. Painted some elements like this door as well, and done the back doors there into the yard. There will be more detailing to add. I've ordered some bins from Rusty Rails to go to the back there, so they will be put on once I start on this area here, which will be the next video. So this area I'm planning to obviously do these two buildings and the detail and the fencing here, and also this footbridge as well, which will have a raised elevation here. So this scene will probably be complete in the next video, and then after that will be the remaining catenary, the OHLE for this going down here. So we're nearly complete on Litchfield. There will be additional work on it though. There'll be stuff I haven't actually touched yet is the lighting here. I haven't done any lighting for the platform at all. There's none of that, so that needs doing as well. And another thing, maybe signalling as well. So yeah, there'll be some detailing to do, but yeah, it's getting there, and it'll be nearly done. So thanks for watching again, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.